Hey guys, we're back working on my Mercury station wagon. I've got some goodies. Let's see what's in the goodie bag. Goodie box. I've got a lot of new old stock stuff. I keep getting old vintage parts from a buddy of mine, and he's had this stuff for years. I've got new brake calipers, 2 of them, both fronts. I've got a master cylinder. I've got some new brake pads. I've got, check out this old box. Performance Parts Quality Automotive Products. Made in USA. Oh my goodness. All of a sudden I'm like thinking maybe I got the wrong thing here. But this is, oh god, it's like a rat trap. It's like leaking the sticky stuff. This is the ignition box. Cash 8613, made in USA. You know what, I'll probably plug these in and just make sure it works before I leave. Don't like the idea of it leaking all over the place. Got a master cylinder, got some wheel cylinders. I also have some new brake hoses, so we're going to be installing all the front end stuff and a master cylinder. And I'm just going to bring the wheel cylinders along because I've only got 2 days left before I have to be at the Hot Rod PowerTour in Georgia. 2 days. That's just not giving me a whole lot of time. So let's get, oh yeah, and AC. I got to fix the AC on this thing. So let's get this stuff installed and work on the AC. Okay, right. First things first. Let's check the ignition module. Plugs in. It's got 2 plugs on it. Let's get them things unplugged, and we're just going to plug in this new one. We're not going to bother mounting it or anything. We're just going to plug it in and see if it works. Ow, son of a Alright, unplugged. Let's plug in this leaking module. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the connector. Alright, that's plugged in. And this is plugged in. Let's see if it fires up. Sounds good. She's good. Alright, we'll unplug that, put it back in the box. Now we're going to replace the master cylinder right down there. Alright, so while I'm installing this ancient master cylinder, it's been around the shop for a long time. Look, they don't even put stickers on it anymore. Quality remanufactured HC. This master cylinder is really old, but hopefully it's still good to go. While I'm doing the brake master cylinder, I'm going to be evacuating the AC system and installing some new oil. Because I'm converting the AC system, I have to change the type of oil that goes into the system because the 134A does not work well with the oil that is provided in the R12 system. So I've got to top her up. So while I'm evacuating, I'm going to be working on that master cylinder. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm filling up the AC. It has been converted to 134A now. The pressures are not looking bad at all, but you know, I'm only half charge. I'm only half charge right now. This thing holds 4 pounds, 4.25 pounds. So far so good. The compressor sounds excellent. Car's running great. I couldn't find any info on how much oil to put in it, so I put about 12 ounces of PAG in it. Hopefully that's not too much. Hopefully it's not too little. We'll see. So we're almost at 3 pounds. Let's go check and see if we got cool air. Oh my God, we have cold air. AC is working. What do you know? Oh goodness. So I've got, it's like a hot day. It's like 85 degrees today. I've got 60 degrees blowing out of the center vent. I think that's okay. I think it'll be alright. Alright, so now that the AC is working, my brakes not doing great because I've got to bleed them. So let's get this car jacked up, remove some calipers, replace some calipers, bleed the brakes. All right, this is awesome. 57 degrees. It keeps getting colder and colder. And just imagine driving this thing down the road. It's going to be nice and chilly. Awesome. So it's the next day, and I got so gung-ho, whatever, on getting out of here. I didn't even film me putting the tires back on the wagon and packing it. So here it is. Got the little Z50 in there. Got all my parts, tools, everything ready to go. So guys, I will see y'all on the road. Well, it's official. I am on the road heading to Atlanta, Georgia. I am going to make a stop this afternoon at my job. That's right, I'm going to be going to the Cars and Cameras headquarters, and we're going to be pulling this in the garage, checking all the fluids, making sure everything is a-okay, and then I'm going to hit the road at 4 o'clock in the morning to head to Atlanta, Georgia. So, you know, my work is on the way to Atlanta, Georgia, so might as well make a stop over there, have dinner with John and stuff. So, yeah, so far, so good. The car's doing good. The cruise control's working most of the time. The engine RPMs don't sound too bad. It's got a nice highway gear in it. The AC blows nice and cold, but I've got a problem. Right now, this driver's window is not going up. Imagine that. So guys, I will see y'all at the Cars and Cameras headquarters. Let's hit the road. We are on the road. So I just pulled into the gas station. It's my first stop. I'm gonna fill this thing up, and then I'm gonna calculate my fuel mileage. So far I have gone 120 miles on this tank. So let's fill it up, do some calculating. So I've got it right here. I used exactly 9 gallons. So let's figure this out. 120 divided into 9. 13 miles to the gallon. It's not good. I do believe this thing is the worst on fuel mileage out of all of the vehicles I've got. 13 miles to the gallon. Dang! Alright, so on to my next stop. I don't like how slow that starter sounds. I didn't even check anything out. It'll be alright. 13 miles to the gallon, and I've got a 15-gallon tank. I should be able to go 200 miles on that tank. Easy. Yeah. 13 miles a gallon. Oh wait, no. No, I can't go 200 miles. You know, 150 is probably all I want to go. That way I have a little bit of reserve. Oh, I'm just cruising along with my air conditioning going, feeling good. I'm fixing to pull up to the shop right now, so I made it. I made it 200 miles today. The windshield wipers are working. It's a good thing because it's raining. I'm gonna get a good night's rest. I'm gonna get up bright and early in the morning and hit the road again. So let's get this car into the shop and give her a good look over. So I made it to the Cars and Cameras headquarters, and I've got my Mercury right there. We're gonna look this thing over and make sure everything's looking good. So I've driven it 200 miles today. So we're gonna be checking the oil, the coolant, more importantly, the front pump seal that was leaking and left a puddle at the muffler shop. So let's kind of look underneath and see how it looks. Got my trusty flashlight. Oh, and it's been raining, so it's been a little bit wet. Oh wow, looks fantastic. There isn't even a drop on the floor. That is great. Okay, so what I did was I added some of that Lucas stop slip seal sweller stuff for this trip, and either it helped or the transmission decided to chill on the leaking. So that's great. Let's look at the brakes. The brakes are looking fantastic. I don't see any bluing. That looks good. I did have to stop and loosen this brake some, because whenever I installed the brakes to begin with, I adjusted the adjuster and I had some play. Well, apparently this drum is kind of egg-shaped, so when it got to the hard spot, yeah, it was cooking the brakes, which is not good. Okay, let's check the oil. I'm not going to bother checking the transmission fluid because I don't see anything leaking, and I had her topped up perfect. Let me get a rag. Alright, got oil here. Perfect. Perfect. The oil is looking a little dirty. I'm wondering if I need to go to the store and purchase some more oil and do another oil change since it's been sitting for so long. Thinking about it. That rubber on the water pump. Yes. Okay. So the belt on the water pump is loose. The AC belt is The alternator is good. So I need to tighten up the power steering. But I did notice there is a funky wear on this belt for the power steering, and I can see it. The water pump pulley is not lined up evenly with the crankshaft pulley, and I don't think it's the crankshaft that's the problem. So we have a problem with the water pump alignment. Yeah, it's off. It's a good thing I brought an extra belt with me because I might need it. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten up this power steering pump. Okay, I'm not going to go too tight because of the wear, so we're going to just kind of stop right there. Let's tighten this up, and we'll just keep an eye on it. So I'm going to say the belts are done. The oil is good. It's too hot to check the coolant, but it didn't appear to overheat. Wow, this is great. So everything is checking out good. I am so happy right now. And the fact that the AC is still working and blowing cold, that's just fantastic. Okay guys, so the first 200 miles went fantastic. Tomorrow morning I have 500 and something miles to go. So I'm going to leave pretty early in the morning. So I'm going to edit this video tonight so it can be out on Friday. That way I have some sort of footage for y'all. So guys, thanks for watching. There will be another video on this car while I'm on the PowerTour. So guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch y'all later. Hello. Hi, buddy. Aren't you so jealous you're not going?
I am. Here's what I told Ike we needed to do.
Oh.
We load the King Midget on the roof rack of the Mercury. But he said it wasn't.
It's not strong enough.
It's not a load-bearing roof.
No. Probably 100-pound capacity, and that's 800. Oh, wait, 750, right?
That's right.
Something like that. Oh, that would be so cool.
If your video's coming out Friday, that's a spoiler, sir.
Yeah, it'll be alright.
It'll be alright.
You'll be fine. Happy Father's Day, Dad. That's it.